I took a cardboard and tin box and using decoupage skills, I converted it into a decorative container or decorative box, a vase or a table lamp. Welcome to Momda's Life Handmade and welcome to Useful DIY Challenge May 2021. I want to thank Tabby from the channel Glam Queen of DIY for being the co-host of this month, and thanks to all the participants and viewers to this challenge. So there is a playlist link given in the description box of this video where you can add and view all the videos in this month's challenge. The playlist is also available on my channel and the link is also there in my community tab. So my trash for today is this case for, I think, whiskey, yes. So this is the outer casing. It is like a container with the lid and you can put stuff inside. So I've taken one such casing. It's usually tossed away, but I can make something beautiful out of it. The lid and the base, they have this golden color. Even the top is kind of bronze color, but it has all these imprints, the text matter, logos, which I cannot use, and it's kind of little dark, so I wanted something brighter. So I went on to internet and I was looking for Moroccan tiles, and I found these just one printable. I downloaded this image and I went to my photo editor GIMP and printed 2 pages out such that I can overlap the two and make one continuous image like this. So I needed 2 A4 size paper printout for covering this whole thing. So I'm going to trim this page to the height of this bottle container. Now you can see there is a rim on both the sides which is slightly raised and it's golden in color for the attachment of lid and the base. So my cutout will be inside it so that it's a flat surface inside, and I'll cut my paper to the size so that it fits between 2 of these golden rims. Then I'm going to glue it over like the way decoupage is done. So now I have these 2 pieces cut out and I've cut them out such that they overlap neatly, and it's the complete circumference of this, and this is the height of my container. Now I'm going to use a flat brush for applying decoupage glue over this. If you don't have decoupage glue, you can take 1 part water and 1 part PVA glue and mix it well, and you have your decoupage glue ready. This decoupage glue is as good as any other store-bought decoupage glue. So 1 part PVA glue or craft glue and 1 part water. I'll keep the thin strip aside and start with the bigger one. And I'm going to start from the joint here, so that I have a straight edge. Now I'm applying it with a flat brush because I want an even thin coat of this. You can use a decoupage tissue paper for the same, but if you're using a decoupage tissue paper, as tissue paper is a thin paper, you must first paint the surface in the base color or white color before applying the tissue paper. But because I'm using a regular A4 size paper for my printout, I can straight away use it on the surface without having to paint it before. So smoothen it from center outwards, pressing any wrinkles or bubbles underneath. There should be no wrinkles or bubbles. It should look unified with the piece that you're decoupaging on. So once one paper has been applied, there's some excess paper here. I left it on purpose while printing so that I can overlap my next piece of paper and continue with the pattern in the similar way. So this time I have to be even more careful because I have to match the pattern. Now this looks really beautiful, but looks little flat, so we need to work on it. Now this is a little hard work or little tedious, patient requiring work. So I'm using a golden pen, or one can use acrylic paint with brush, and I'm just highlighting these prints wherever I think the gold should shine through, and you can make the difference. It just pops up. So using a pen is using a pen is a less painful way to finish this. So a little bit of effort is required to get the best results. So I'm just highlighting with gold. You can appreciate the difference. Wherever I've added gold and where there is no gold, it looks pretty flat, and where there is gold, it just pops up beautifully. So I'll finish everything before going to the next step. Isn't this just beautiful? The golden color is popping up and the pattern is looking so beautiful. But I always push my limits. So I'm going to, if you observe, there is white, there are blue outlines, and there is a shade of lighter blue and a shade different turquoise blue, almost like gray and sky blue, and they have just they look alike from distance. So I want to highlight it further, so I'm going to give this turquoise blue another coat, and for this I'm using some acrylic paint because I'll be also applying a coat of decoupage glue over this. Therefore any water-based paint might just bleed through. Therefore I'm using acrylic paint, and I'll just highlight this blue portions a little extra. Now, a very important thing, I'm using diluted acrylic paint here. I just diluted it slightly with water to make it a thin consistency, not very runny, but just slightly thin, so that the paint adheres, yet the outline can be seen through the paint. Therefore, my pattern stays intact, but it just gets a little more highlighted. Now the two shades of blue become really distinct by doing this, and the pattern is more demarcated. See how beautiful this looks now. Now comes a very important step of decoupage, is protecting the topmost layer of decoupage. I'm using a flat brush to apply the glue so that there are even surface of layer of glue formed. It's thin coat, evenly spread, and it will not only protect the topmost surface from slightly make it waterproof, but also give it a beautiful shine and make it look like real ceramic, real tile. And that was another reason why I needed colors that will not bleed. So therefore I used acrylic colors for this. Every extra effort pays. Now you see how all these efforts, and this was the original printout that I got. Look at the difference. I've placed them next to each other. This one looks like original tile and this is just a flat paper. I just added a simple knob on the top of the lid and it became a beautiful decorative or storage box that can be put as a display or decor and hold useful items. For the second option, I just took off the lid and it can work as a vase and hold artificial flowers in it, or even real flowers if I place them in a glass bottle. For my final option that I could think of right now was I can add some attachments and onto the lid and make a hole in the bottom and convert it into a table lamp, and we have 3 different ways of using this cardboard and tin container, and these are not only beautiful, so elegant, they have this Moroccan tile look which looks really beautiful, and I think it's a very elegant and expensive looking decor. I hope you liked my today's DIY, which is trash to treasure actually, and you enjoyed it. And if you enjoy budget decor DIYs, useful DIYs done within budget, cardboard crafts and stuff like that, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And thank you so much to my all old subscribers, supporters who have helped me throughout. I'll see you soon in my next video. Until then, stay positive, be creative and be happy. Do check out the challenge playlist given below.